Hello there, friends, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new around these parts, hello. Thank you so much for clicking. In today's video, we're doing another Plan With Me and part two of our Cowboy Carter review. What are words? I don't know. It is morning, but it's not that early, so I can't even use that as an excuse. So let's take a deep breath and try to get through this. So let's start with what I'm using and the week I'm planning for. So I'm planning for April 1st, the week of April 1st on a Monday. What a beautiful, joyous occasion. I just would like to have a moment of silence for that. Okay. Because it doesn't happen very often. But I am using this rainy day kit from Caress Press. I think this was a mystery kit. It will be in the title, most likely. I feel like this was a mystery kit, but I cannot remember. But either way, it's a rainy day kit. And man, is it appropriate for the week, because this is pretty much what has started as the rainiest of seasons in my life. Metaphorically, not actually literally. The end of March really was when it started, but obviously last week's Plan With Me was Cowboy Carter themed. So this is kind of really fitting, and I don't even remember if I initially put this in my lineup, but it's extremely fitting because this is when life started getting wilds for me, and we are now in the end of May, and it has continued. I feel like I'm close. You know when you just like hit like the lowest of the lows and it's like, okay, it's only going up from here, right? It just has to be. I feel like I'm at the brink of good news. But like little things keep being thrown at me, but I feel like I'm at the brink. So pray for your girl. I'm definitely in better spirits the last couple of days. I'll have to give you guys a full update on life, but that will not be this video. This video is for Cowboy Carter Part 2, which also brings me joy, so it's all good. But yeah, I'm using this rainy day kit from, yes, this was not a mystery. Because I'm remembering this is Kitnish Chess art, and other shops use this art. Like, I'm pretty sure SPC used this art. Yes. It's coming back to me. Anyways, for the foil, I used is it the rainy day foil bundle from Plan With Me stickers? Let me check, y'all. I'm so sorry. It definitely was not. It is a rain kind of foil bundle. Well, it is a rain foil bundle. I think I pulled in some a la carte stuff too, but all from Planner Choco in matte silver, and I love how it turned out. I don't use matte silver very often. This is gonna be a struggle for me, y'all. Just buckle up. This is gonna be a struggle. But I don't use matte silver very often. I usually prefer just the look of regular silver versus the matte look for foil. Mostly for most foils, honestly. My preference is usually more of the kind of shiny look versus the matte look. But I really love how this turned out, and I'm pretty sure that this was a recommendation from someone on Instagram, because I think this was one of those kits that I posted for foil suggestions on Instagram, and I think a couple people said matte silver. So if you were one of the people, if you happen to remember more than I do, if you're one of those people that said matte silver, shout out to you, because this is a match made in heaven. I love the raindrop underlays. I think that's what pushed me to purchase from Planner Choco. Like, I like the style of this raindrop underlay, and I thought that I got it from Plan With Me stickers because she now has a rainy day foil bundle in the shop. I'm pretty sure it was like a mystery foil bundle. I might have been her first one, I think, and it just recently came back to shop, so I think that's why I had like those two things in my brain. But yeah, that is what I'm using. Let's get back into Cowboy Carter. So the last thing we talked about in last week's Plan With Me, which if you want to obviously know what I thought of that first part, you can go back and watch that first if you haven't, just so you have a little context, because I probably will reference things from last week's Plan With Me in this Plan With Me, talking about the rest of the album. So I finished off talking about spaghetti. I think we talked about spaghetti westerns and the like Italian aria at the end of Daughter and how it transitions into spaghetti. Keeping the Italian vibes. I just love it. And one of the other things I really love about spaghetti is the juxtaposition of the like aggressive rap versus the soft, very soft, almost melodic, like second half of the song. Like real, they're two different songs, which she tends to do. They feel like almost two different songs, but I think it's cool because it's almost like all hell breaks loose, right, in the first half of the song, and then the aftermath of all hell breaking loose at the for the second half of the song, which I really love, like her softer tones in there. Shabuzi, who is featured on the record again, we'll talk about his other feature later, but Shabuzi on this was so good. I love his voice. I love his tone. Them together sounded really good. I really love spaghetti, and I really love, honestly, like when I first heard it, I loved the first half better, but now I think I like the back half of that song better. I like both, but I think I might like that back half a little bit better because just that soft tone that she has in the back half is really beautiful. So that is spaghetti. Another amazing one. I wouldn't say top 5, but definitely amazing. I think for top 5 so far, I have Daughter, American Requiem. I think that was it, right? I didn't put Bodyguard there. I didn't put Protector. I don't think I put Jolene. Do I only have 2? I think I only have 2. I'll have to go back and listen, but I know definitely Daughter and American Requiem were top 5. So after spaghetti, we get into Alligator Tears, which I actually very much enjoy this song. I'm pulling up the album because I don't want to miss anything. Hold on, let me just make sure. Yeah. Yep, just Daughter and American Requiem so far for top 5. So yeah, then we get into Alligator Tears, which is such a different song. I'm still trying to figure out the title. Does anybody else know the title? Like, I know the term crocodile tears, which is like inauthentic tears. Like, that's generally what you refer to when you refer to crocodile tears. It's interesting that she changed it to alligator tears, and I'm wondering why. And because she's so intentional, I know that that was intentional. So if you have a theory on that, please let me know. But she spends a lot of this song in her lower register, which is so beautiful. I love her lower register, and a lot of people are really impressed by how low her voice can go. And don't get me wrong, it is impressive that her voice goes that low, but I'm actually more impressed with her high notes, because if you've heard her speak, like, she has a very deep voice. Like, if you heard Beyonce's speaking voice, it's actually deep. So it doesn't surprise me that she can go that low. And she spends a lot of this song kind of in that lower range. But I actually like the song. I don't know, it's not a top 5, but I do like it. I find myself liking it more and more as I've listened to the album. It wasn't a standout on my first, I would say, couple of listens, but definitely lately I've been enjoying it more. So yeah, I don't know if I have anything else for Alligator Tears. I'm still trying to figure this one out. If you guys have any meaning or significance behind Alligator Tears that I'm missing, please let me know. Obviously, it's definitely, well, at least my interpretation of it is it's about love and kind of that unconditional kind of love. You say move a mountain, I'll put on my boots. You say stop the river from, what is it? Stop the river from running, build a dam or two. Yeah. You say change religions, now I spin. All right, I promised I wouldn't sing that much, but there you go. It's hard to read lyrics without singing them. Okay. Next up is Smoke Hour 2 with Willie Nelson. Again, I told y'all I love these. And I told you in the first Smoke Hour that I love that they always have just a subtle jab. Just a subtle jab to the haters. And in this one, you know, he says, sometimes you don't know what you like until someone, you know, puts you on to some real good shit. And I'm like, a word, Willie, a word, Willie. And he introduces Just for Fun, which is the next track after Smoke Hour 2, which is an interlude. It's another interlude. Just for Fun is top 5. Just so you know. Just for Fun is top 5 for me, and I feel like I'm going to get controversial when we get into the tracks that are coming up after Just for Fun. Just for Fun is top 5 for me. I love this. Obviously, we already know I love B's voice, but Willie Jones, I don't know where he came from. Rumor has it, allegedly, he was on like one of those singing show competitions. I don't know which one he was on, but rumor has it he was on one of them and didn't win. And somehow B picked him out. I don't know how that connection happened. But wow, his voice on this record is so good. So good. I am obsessed with his voice. I actually need to find other things that he sings because I love his voice. I love the song, obviously top 5. This song is interesting because it's called Just for Fun, which she's done a couple times with this album in particular, where the names are either not what you expect or don't match the vibes at all. Like Just for Fun, you would think would be like a fun kind of tune. It's not. It's kind of melancholy, honestly. It's kind of vulnerable, kind of melancholy, kind of like you're going through something. That's the kind of song you want to hear. If you're going through it, this is the kind of song you want to hear. And since I've been going through it the past 2 months at this point, this song is something I've gravitated to a lot. And I don't know if it's because of the season in my life that I'm in or the song itself. Like, I don't know if it would hit me as much if I were in a different season of my life, but I love this song. Some people I think are still trying to decipher some of the meanings behind what she's saying. And I think I am too. Like, I don't know that I fully got it. But I do know that there's a lot of talk of getting through something. There's one of my favorite lyrics is, like, I hope I fall asleep fast tonight because I got to get through this or get used to it. Which, what a question. What a question to present yourself with. But real talk, especially when it's something that, when you're going through something that you don't have control over, which many of us are, right? Because there are plenty of things in life that are out of our control. That's kind of a question you ask yourself, right? You're either going to get through this or you'll have to get used to this because you can't do anything to change it, right? So you have to try to change your mindset around the situation and try to worry more about what you can control versus what you can't, which of course is much easier said than done. So I don't know, this song just I'm sorry, I don't know why my voice is going in and out, but it's like, no thank you, and I'm like, no, I need you right now. I don't know why the song hits me as much as it does, but it's definitely top 5 for me. I love the song, and Willie Jones is a standout in the song, which is saying something. That's saying something. Yeah, so that's Just for Fun. Up next, we have Two Most Wanted, which is probably one of the more highly anticipated, I feel like, collabs that she has on this album. Once people knew, I feel like a lot of people were excited for this song with Miley Cyrus. And don't get me wrong, I have grown up on both of these women. Grew up with Destiny's Child, grew up with Hannah Montana, like very, very much grew up with these women in various ways, you know. And I'll say initially, this collab and the next one, which is a collab with Post Malone, both of these collabs were just so random. They felt so random. Like if I were to guess who she would collab with, these would not be my guesses. I do, of course, think that there was intention behind these two collabs, especially because their other collabs on this album are either like country icons, like in interludes, or mostly in interludes anyway, or it's been up and coming black country artists that she's trying to elevate. So it's interesting to me that she also chose these two folks, and I do have theories that I'll get into. But let's first get into the song. They ironically sound beautiful together. Like, who effing knew? Not me. I like the back and forth. I like the vibe of the song. I like that it's two women, and this is really a Bonnie and Clyde kind of track. And I love that it's two women that's singing it to each other. I think that is beautiful. Miley is singing in this, like singing. Like I haven't heard her sing like this in a while. Like when was the last time she was singing like this, y'all? Those of you who are bigger fans than Miley, bigger fans of me than Miley. Like I like Miley, but I'm not a stan or anything like that, and I definitely don't follow her very closely. So when was the last time she was singing like this? Because she is singing on this. That like belt at the end, I was like, I'm so sorry. Who was that? Who was that? Who was that? I think the song is beautiful, but it's not one of my favorites on the album, which I think is very controversial because people are going up for this song, like going up for this song. I'm just like, yeah, I usually skip it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. I know y'all like, what? You are skipping this song, which I know is probably a lot of people's number one on this album. Definitely not my number one. I think it's beautiful. I think they sound beautiful. I think the song is well written. I love that it's two women. There's a lot of things I appreciate about the song, but it doesn't hit me in the ways that other of the songs have hit me. I'll get into the next collab or the next song first before I talk about the intention behind this, which some people may or may not like, but hey, you hear, so you gonna hear it. Up next is Levi's Jeans, which is a really fun song, and this is the Post Malone feature and collab, and he sounds great on it. This song is fun, definitely not something that I listen to a lot. I know a lot of people are going to disagree. A lot of people love this song. I get it. It's fun, it's cute. It's just not my fave. These two are probably my some of my least favorite on the album. I know, y'all. I know. Come for me. It's fine. Yeah, I feel like I don't have much to say about it. I know a lot of people were saying like, oh, like I don't really like the corporate part of this. Not corporate, but like the advertising piece of it, because it's Levi's Jeans. And I read somewhere, which I didn't know, that apparently they were one of the few companies, or maybe one of the only companies, who would dress Destiny's Child when they were first coming up, because Destiny's Child has, and Beyonce and like Mama Tina have talked about this in interviews, where they said like no one really wanted to dress, you know, 4 black or 3 black curvy country girls when we were coming up. So a lot of their, you know, their costumes and their outfits were made by hand by Tina, which is Beyonce's mother, if you don't know. And I think her Uncle Johnny, did a lot of the costume work and the sewing and things. So I think this was her kind of callback to that, to say, you know, you were there for us when no one else was. And I think this was kind of a cute callback. It's a really, really cute song. I feel like it's a good summer bop too. I think she has a single with that for sure. But yeah, other than that, the denim on denim on denim is my favorite part of that song. But yeah, otherwise, I don't know, y'all. These two collabs are definitely towards the bottom of my list as far as faves go for this album. Now, I do think that Beyonce was intentional with, she's always intentional, so I shouldn't say that. she's always intentional. Here's what I think her intent was with this. I do think that she respects these artists and their work, and obviously thought that they would sound good on the tracks. I think that's paramount for her. But I also think some of the intent was, you know, here are two white artists that weave in and out of genres, and no one says anything. They weave in and out of whatever genre they want. Some appropriating Black culture. Oh, so sorry. Oh, who said that? Was it me? It was me. And she has told us that she is petty. Many times. So, I think that's the intent behind it. Y'all can tell me your thoughts down below if you have any, but it just deviates too much from most of the collabs on this album. And I feel like there's a statement in it. And I think that that's a huge statement, actually. I think that's a big statement. Again, I still think that she respects the artistry of both of these artists, because I don't think she would risk her art with artists she doesn't respect, or who she thinks isn't talented, or who she thinks wouldn't bring something to the song. But yeah, I don't know. That's where I'm at with that. The next interlude is... wait, is it flamenco? Did I skip flamenco? Hold for further traffic clearance. It is flamenco. I lost my mind when I saw this title, because I was like, if she's doing actual flamenco, like the genre, I will scream, and it's actual flamenco, y'all. It's actual flamenco. She sounds so beautiful on it, and it is too short. Too short. And those high highs, oof, 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 they're so good. Ooh, they're so good. I love flamenco. I wish it was longer. I have had that issues. I've had this issue before on multiple of her albums where she does this to me. She does this a lot to us. I have a bone to pick with her if I ever meet her one day, if I'm lucky enough, which I doubt will happen, but I'm still keeping hope alive. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop there, and I'm going to leave the last kind of third of the album for a 3-part, my own 3-act plan with me. It's happening right now for this one album. So I'll do the last part of the album in my next plan with me. I don't really want to break it up, because I think this is the most experimental, starting with the Linda Martell show and on, and the most kind of Beyonce fashion since Renaissance. And I think it kind of started with Beyonce, to be honest, but self-titled. But yeah, so I'm going to keep going. Next plan with me. Those of you who are bearing with me and who are interested, love y'all. Y'all amazing. Those of you who are not, I'm so sorry, but I got to do it. I just have to do it, because let me tell you, I ain't talking through the plans for a while. So there we are. There's actually some weeks that I haven't written plans for, because they have been way too much. So let me know down below if you guys have those instances where it's like, I have no notes from these weeks, and what you do with your spreads. Like, do you do the base and like write down, like, note what you remember, or mark what you remember, I guess I should say? Do you just skip those weeks? Do you make up plans? Like, what do you do if there are weeks where you don't write notes? And it's been a few, so it's going to get a little dicey. Of course, there were pretty crazy things happening within those weeks, so I'll know a little bit about what was going on, but it's not like my usual notes. So we'll see how I'm gonna handle that, but let me know down below how you would handle that. But yeah, so I want to share some shop updates, because we've had some new releases recently, and I haven't done a new releases video in 1,000 years. So we have an exclusive Disney Pride set in shop now. I think it came out like 3 or 4 weeks ago at this point. And yep, it's in shop. For those of you who don't know, I do own a sticker shop. It's kits, it's all kits. You can choose between ultimate and mini kits. You can also choose the paper type. There's glossy and premium matte. So I'll put full boxes of the Disney Pride kit so you guys can see what it looks like. So that came out. I also have a Juneteenth kit that just came out. That is a non-exclusive. That artwork is by Painted Lilacs Art. So you guys may have seen it around. Both of those kits will be in my June kit lineup whenever I get to filming it. I think I'm pretty good with June. I think I just am waiting on a couple of foil elements, and then I think I'm waiting on one kit that I just ordered. I ordered it from SPC though, so it shouldn't take too long to get to me. I still don't know what I'm gonna do for foil for that one, but June is pretty good. I probably will have my June kit lineup up in early June, if not in next week, like in late May, but I'm thinking early June, so look out for that. But yeah, so we have the Juneteenth kit, the Disney Pride kit, and then I just released my collab with Lynn Designs, which is super exciting. Shout out to Lynn. Make sure you check out her shop, check out her YouTube channel, follow her on Instagram. She releases some amazing things, and we kind of did a nostalgia theme. And I already ordered her nostalgia kit because I love it so much. I think I'm going to use it in July. And my kind of side of the collab was a Hey Arnold's kit. So the football head kit is also in shop. Again, available on Ultimate Mini, Premium Matte, or Glossy. So you guys can go and check it out, cafewithanna.com, to see the goods and check out any of the other things in the shop. And thank you so much for those of you who have shared, liked, commented, supported in any way, shape, or form, bought from the shop. I'm so appreciative, especially during these struggling times. So thank you so much. I think that's everything. I'm just about finishing up Sunday. I really love how this spread turned out. I really love the pop of matte silver, which again, I'm more of like a regular silver kind of girl. I don't really gravitate towards matte foils other than like matte bronze or the matte bronze matte silver like mixed foil bundles. I like those, but I don't really gravitate otherwise to matte foils. I tend to like the shiny stuff. I want it to shine and sparkle. So this was kind of a nice like deviation from the norm for me. So yeah, I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. I like how this turned out. I think it's super cute. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help support the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all real soon. Bye.